Leaving the clearly impressed ladies at the antique shop, I've come to a dry lake bed where I hope to set a new, very specific land speed record. I've got 4 identical custom-made rough terrain trikes, to which I've added 4 unique methods of propulsion. Add 4 enthusiastic race fans and we're good to go. The challenge is simple. Which will be the quickest in a 150-foot time trial?
Let me tell you about this one first. Okay, so what we've got is it's a huge, well, it's pretty much an exhaust pipe, a combustion chamber here, fed with gasoline here. There's a valve in there. All right.
So basically, it's an empty metal pipe into which we force air and gas and then ignite, better known as a pulse jet.
So this is number 1, okay? Number 2 looks evil. It's rocket power. The aluminum rocket is actually just purely aesthetics, all right? It just looks good. It's got a stack of hobby rockets on the back of it, okay?
Hobby rockets are just that. Rockets used by amateur enthusiasts to send models, well, rockets into the sky. The difference here is I've attached 11 of them to propel my trike along the ground.
Right, number 3. Anyone any ideas? Come on. What is it?
Extinguisher.
Extinguisher, well done. CO2 extinguisher.
Yes, you've guessed it, a standard CO2 fire extinguisher being employed in a less than standard fashion.
And number 4, it's slingshot power.
The most old school of the options on display, a giant elastic band stretched from the back of 2 cars and then released.
Choose your weapon.
I'm going to have to say the rocket-powered one, because that's the only thing I would have faith in being out here.
Okay, so 1 for rocket.
That's mine.
Okay, which one are you thinking?
I'm going for the rocket as well.
Same again? Okay.
Yeah.
2 for the rocket. Which one?
I'm gonna choose the slingshot.
Oh, yeah, slingshot. Okay. Elastic band power.
Yeah.
Right then, and on the end?
Gasoline propel.
Gasoline all day.
All day.
Right. 1 for the gasoline, 2 for the rocket, 1 for the slingshot, and no 1 for the CO2 extinguisher.
You can have that one.
Okay, I'll have that one. All right, okay.
So, which of my trikes will prove to be the quickest over my 150-foot course? Will it be the one powered by gasoline, rockets, the CO2 fire extinguisher, or maybe the slingshot? First up, it's the slingshot.
Slingshot power, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yours, Liz?
Yeah.
All right, then.
I'm gonna win.
Well, let's see.
3, 2, 1.
Well, it's a great start, but it looks like it's slowing down a little and even going off course.
It's going to make the line.
It's definitely slowing right down now to a snail's pace.
It just crossed the line.
In a less than earth-shattering 9.6 seconds. Right, next up, it's a CO2 fire extinguisher-powered trike.
Right then.
No.
This is my one.
No.
You ready?
No,
Powered by C.O Lose.
No, CO2, not C.O Lose. Well, we'll see.
C.O Lose.
All right, then. Give me a 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Prepare to eat dust.
1.
Come on.
Even with a little encouragement, this trike is going nowhere.
Come on.
CO2 totally disqualified. Surely rocket power will be more impressive.
Rocket power.
No.
Rocket power.
All right.
Nope.
Loser.
3, 2.
2, 1.
A plume of smoke and the rocket seems to be off to a flying start. Looking good. And now not so good, actually, as it runs out of fuel and our trike is therefore running out of steam. Great. Another disqualification. Last but not least, the gasoline-powered trike.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right. Winner! Our engineer boys here are going to get this thing ready. Guys, in your own time, let's do this. Okay, here we go.
A fantastic start, accompanied by an even more fantastic roar by the burning gasoline. It powers across the finishing line, and it looks like it has no intention whatsoever of stopping. The gasoline-powered trike, a clear winner in an impressive time of 3.5 seconds.
We have a winner! Yeah!
Yay.
Shall we discuss the losers first before we come to why you won?
Let's do it.
Okay, loser number 1, the slingshot. Okay, well, slingshots are great. They do have a lot of power, but they have one massive disadvantage, and that is as soon as the trike is released, there's nothing on board it to keep propelling it, okay? So friction is slowing it down. Loser number 2, on the other hand, the rocket. Huge amounts of thrust, huge amounts of power, but unfortunately, it delivered it in a tiny amount of time. So, that was pretty much it. Wah, wah, wah. Okay? And then the winner...
Oh, wait. There are 3.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
loser number 3, the CO2. The problem with the CO2 was the spread of the gas is far too wide.
To provide sufficient thrust, which means the force isn't working to propel the trike forwards.
Now, the winner, the pulse jets, yeah? These things consume huge amounts of gasoline, in fact, 1 gallon per minute. They're massively inefficient, but what they do have is power, thrust, and also duration. These things can keep going for a long time, and that is our winner. Yes, a round of applause. Congratulations.